Hello, there we go. Sorry, I had a little bit of a hiccup with my audio for just a second there. Anyways, it's been quiet for a moment, but that was the wonderful, inimitable Sammy Ray and Friends. Wonderful musician. Love her stuff. It's fantastic. And while I figure out why the game audio has now died, good morning. How do you do? It is once again Ada speaking to you at 6:56 a.m. Almost 7, but not quite. It is a foggy, overcast day out there, very gray, with a nice little ribbon of sunlight on the horizon where you can just barely see the sun peeking out over Quebec off in the distance. Coming to you from eastern Canada. I hope you all are having a wonderful time out there. Wherever you may be, whatever you may be doing. I hope it's a good time for you. This morning, we are here today to play a bit of RuneScape. As we know, a very mindless little game. I mean, mindless until you're doing the stuff that then becomes extremely active. But you never know when that's going to be, so. Uh, Currently, just trying to get woodcutting to 70. So it's going to be a bit of a very quiet start to this stream. Might start doing the farm a little bit though in a little while. Maybe do some quests. Definitely make sure I do my dailies. I forget to do those too often. Um, and still seeing that there might not be any game audio. um, my microphone wasn't picking up a minute ago, and because of that, I needed to unplug and replug it in, which means wait, I'm getting game audio. Why is it not picking up on a? Interesting. Why is it doing this? Uh, Off and back on. There we go. It's working now. Can turn that off. Our peas eaten counter is still going strong. Very happy about that. But yeah, good morning, everybody. Hope you have a nice one out there. I was just thinking while I was brushing my teeth during the stream, just kind of setting up intro of Sammy Ray playing. It might be fun to try to do this as like a morning radio kind of thing. Which just like pull up random locations, recent news, traffic, weather, and whatnot. Just chat about stuff randomly. I think it'd be a fun way to go about things, give me something to talk about. Stylize things a little bit. But fundamentally, we're playing RuneScape. At least for today. I'll play other things. I might actually play some Dark and Darker at some point. The new season started. I never actually got around to getting like the good stuff from the season, like ranking whatever that I wanted to do. So I might want to try to do that this time. They made a bunch of changes to that game too, which I'm interested to check out and see how it feels. I never got to like the high end play, so I don't think a lot of it really impacts me that much. And I'm not like super competitive. I don't need Fiends to be like a very specific way. I'm pretty happy with Fiends being whatever. Oh, those are very good pictures of Compass. Good cat baby. I have another window open, in which I'm being blessed by beautiful sights of cats. Anyways, what? Since Monday, because I didn't stream yesterday because I was talking to real people. What have we been up to? Smithing and mine are 70 now. Fletching is almost 70. God, fletching is slow. Woodcutting's almost 70. I can almost grab U. Once I can do U logs, I can do more for-in-free construction. Luckily for U logs, I don't actually have to do fletching up to 70 for it, because there's a wood drop-off point in the grove next to for-in-free. So once I hit 70 woodcutting, I can just go do that, which will be nice. I should still get it up to 70 at some point, because I like having all my fiends in order, but, you know. You do the best you can, and you don't push yourself too hard on it. Which is why when I wake up, it's 5:30 in the morning, my first thing I do. Well, no, I mean, I take my vitamins. I hydrate because I wake up feeling like death most mornings. I have a little protein shake because I'm not really in the mood for an actual meal or cooking, but I do need to make sure I like kick my day off strong. I have really enjoyed getting into protein shakes. I was doing that back in Copenhagen a little bit with just like buying them, but now it's like I just get the powder and I make it myself. Protein shakes and almond milk It's a good combo. My stomach likes it. I'm very happy with that. Oh, I forgot. The most important guy isn't here. Yeah, I love seeing, like, I have like a feedback log on like what's happening when the bot starts up because I wrote it myself for the most part. Actually, at this point, yeah, almost all of it. There was a starting template, but I have pretty irrevocably ripped that apart and made it my own. I like knowing how things work and making them from scratch. But like I have all the like connecting to this, doing that thing, error occurred, responding to error, successful, fixing all that kind of stuff. I like it. I just like seeing all the things happen when I tell the bot to start. I like programming. It's fun. I think it would do well as anybody's hobby. As a profession, it's kind of fucked right now, to be honest. If I went like a morning radio vibe, I shouldn't swear. I don't think they would allow that when you're driving to work. I mean, everyone is yelling and swearing all the time, I know, on the way to work. But I should almost up to a higher standard. How much experience do I get per Acadia? 80. Ah, I've been doing this like an hour, but these are actually worth a fair bit of money too, is the thing. Yeah, I'll just do Acadia. I also get the reputation here, so I might as well. I was trying to chop ivy, but that's like really slow. I could chop more mahogany. I kind of need to chop more mahogany, but also miscellanea gives me mahogany. I really got to change miscellanea to be mahogany and not teak, because I do not need teak. Luckily, you can just change what resources are gathered by your people, and then that retroactively affects the last pay cycle before you gather it, so. Maybe I should do Anachronia today. I'd like to get that base camp unlocked, and I don't think there's too much lore-heavy stuff at the intro quest for that. I know, lots to do in this game. It's good. They've added a lot of stuff. I like having all these little bases I get to build and maintain. Oh, what butterfly for some reason. Oh well. I'm also happy to report that since putting a new chair in this room to replace the bed that we finally put away, um, the Mr. Hyde boy does now sleep there. He has found a comfy spot he gets to have for his own, so he is back to hanging out in here when he just wants to cozy. And I like that. I like having a little guy nearby. He is my stalwart companion who yells at me. Although some nights he'll like come into the room and back out like 3 or 4 times, and because I keep the door closed, he has to like scratch the door and yell at me to come in. Some nights though he just doesn't, and I guess he's just like chilling on his own. It's a strange thing. Anyways, I do just be babbling, but that's what we're here for. It's just me kind of talking at random. I finally did the MMO thing as well of having a second ability bar, so that's nice. A little more space. I should put this back on. When you first start playing this game, if anybody does that, by the way, don't even try to keep your bar organized until like you're around like level 20 in a combat stat. Um, During the tutorial, and every time you get a new ability, which you get a lot early on, it just shuffles the whole fucking thing. You cannot keep that thing organized until like it stops messing with your bar. So yeah, just don't even try. You're gonna just keep getting frustrated and annoyed because I kept getting frustrated and annoyed. But yeah, what 7:05, foggy weather. I feel like it's gonna be a very calm day, you know. Not exciting, not sunny and energetic, but I think very calm, which I can appreciate. Also, I'm worried about a slowly growing little bit of illness I might got going on, so even though the weather was very nice, I'm probably still gonna be having a very calm day for myself just because I'm not feeling great. Health is a weird and funny thing that just never quite works right. And yet, we persist, and we do our best in the face of deep frustration, constantly feeling tired and ill and hurting, not being able to do anything past like 6 or 7 o'clock because by then you're just so exhausted from everything, even though you did nothing that day. You know, all those kinds of experiences. They just kind of build up. What you gonna do? So, I forgot to unmute there. That's very sad. I don't know how much I was talking there before I forgot to do that. I should probably just use the visual button and not the little clicky thing on the thing itself. You probably heard me sneezing just now, or blow my nose just now. And that's just incredibly rude of me to do to you. I'm so sorry. Anyways, I was talking about chai tea. I was talking about a lot of stuff, actually. I really don't... I have such bad memory. I cannot remember what I was talking about. I gotta get captions set up. But I want to have my own software for it, so... I'll have to see if I can get that going. You know what? Second best ain't that bad, and I do want to have captions. Let me find... What's that caption software I used to use? So I can find it real quick. Oh no, it's Chrome only, right? Because he uses a Chrome thing. What was it called? I used it so much back in the day. Just voice text, maybe? They had a website for it. Oh, I guess it's gone. Okay. I will have to do it myself then. I thought I was being difficult, but it turns out I can't find that anymore, huh? Although, no, I never streamed on this computer. No, but I did teach on this computer. And I did try to have captions for my students. Yeah, it was web captioner, wasn't it? Yes. No. Oh, I guess it shut down at some point. Made open source, but yeah, it was taken down. That's so sad. Well, then I will not get to have a visual reminder of what I say until I build my own tool for it. My apologies, everybody. Something about chai tea, ADHD, whatever it was. Oh, it puts me to sleep, right. I get so sleepy these days. I kind of feel like I got so much, like, burden, stress, and whatnot in my head that I do not realize I have. That's just like as soon as I have something that relaxes it, it's just like, oh, and now you're gonna go straight to sleep. It's like how some of those tables that like only stand up because of tension between each of the individual parts. It's like if you remove the tension, it's like, oh, it's more relaxing, but also like you're falling straight to the floor. I think I'm still too quiet. Let me see if I can bump myself a little bit, just because I do worry for how well I can be heard. Like, I'd rather someone can just turn it down to, like, 40% volume if they have to, than, like, oh no, no one can hear me ever. Okay, it's a 6 decibel boost now. We'll see if that does enough. My apologies if I get loud and yell a bunch and then make everything kind of a bad time for people. I get rowdy sometimes, but most of the time I speak at this kind of cadence and volume. So it goes. How are we doing on this experience, by the way? Fuck. Slow. About to fill up my box, too. I mean, what? So it's 80 experience per. Capacities, like, about 200, let's say. 16,000 a trip means 4 more trips of this to be done. I don't mind it too much, though. There's, like, both the reputation system here, and also there's, like, some bugs I'm supposed to get from these trees I haven't gotten yet. So, I have to grind this at some point anyways. I might as well use it for also, like, leveling. That's the thing about, like, leveling in this game that I try to do. I really try to make sure that, like, especially for combat leveling, I want there to be an item I'm grinding for. So it's not just, like, just killing stuff for experience. It's like, no, there's a goal. Like, I'm doing the monsters in the Stronghold of Security so I can get the staff, for example. I like having that ulterior purpose, so it's not just waiting for an hour to tick down, like I'm doing right now with woodcutting. Or fletching, where I just, like, slowly do that. That's why, like, Runespan is nice. Or is it Runespan? Runecrafting has a minigame now, which I do quite enjoy, just for making the runecrafting theme feel better. Because also, like, a lot of runecrafting is making runes that would be more easily just bought from, like, many different sources for the longest time. And then eventually, you make, like, the ones that are kind of rare. You know, so you get milestones. Oh, or runes. There you go. Well, that's interesting. I thought there was, Did they add a rune type to OSRS that's not in... I'm gonna look something up now. I thought there was like a war rune or something with like little devil horns on it. Hold on, what are the runes in Wrath? Do we have Wrath runes in this one? No, interesting. Yeah, out of 2018. Okay. It's always neat seeing what stuff is only in old school RuneScape and not in RuneScape 3. Oh, is there not a Dragon Slayer 2 in modern RuneScape? I guess not. I do feel like there's like a good bit of collaboration between the two teams though, and I do like seeing that. Like you'll sometimes see a pair of quests get put out that have a very common vibe to them. That's just like, oh, it feels like there was like mutual inspiration and like discussion maybe about like doing this kind of concept for a quest. I do enjoy seeing that. It's nice. Excuse me. You know, it's interesting though. I wonder if it was around the same time that Menaphos and Karen got added, because Karen in old school RuneScape had a reputation system for its like individual kingdoms. But Old School RuneScape decided actually that's not good gameplay and they removed it. So I do wonder if modern RuneScape, RuneScape 3 here committed to something that Old School RuneScape was like, actually this isn't good for the player. It's like how like Valve doesn't do a battle pass anymore even though they invented it. It's just like, yeah, we realize actually this kind of sucks and isn't good, so we're not going to do it. And that's an inventory. Let's run to the bank. Because you can't do a deposit into a deposit box to empty out a wood box. Honestly, the deposit boxes, despite them being used in more recent content, feel like something that was not updated in a long time and kind of needs to get some touch-ups. Empty. I'll try to open these. Getting the Grove to level 3 battle way makes you get better stuff from your bird nests, including sprites. Although I kind of would rather not even get the sprite bird nests, honestly, but oh well. I need to get crafting to 55 so I can just do archaeology again. I've been holding back on archaeology for so long. One of my favorite stats, I've not gotten to engage with it in a long time. Or stats, skills. Could have also dumped inventory. Actually, you know what? I wanna finish doing something first. Well, 2 seconds. 11 minutes, okay. Let's pop that in the tool belt for a minute. Go to Port Phasmatis. My default kit is my combat stuff, some food, and then a bunch of convenient teleport items because I like being able to navigate the world easily. I thought there was a way to get back there more easily, but you gotta just run past all this. Oh, where's that one? Is there another opening in the back here? Wait, can you climb that wall? Ah, shit. No, don't eat my bones. I'm also actually not wearing my armor. Because I was... Well, I'm gonna have to do it anyway, so it's a good thing I still have that on me. At level 70, you unlock Necronium. Which... Oh, there's a wall right there, shit. I wish I'd known. And the spots to get the Necronium materials are in the Hell Swamp next to the Vampire Castle. And the Chinchampas. Next to the Fire Golem. This is the Phasmatite. And then the rest of it's in the desert over there. Once I hit 70 woodcutting, I can switch over to using the next hatchet, so... I am just pre-gamming a little bit. Big stretch. I don't think I've ever hit the next range, though. What's the 80 level stuff? Bay Knight. Seems pretty accessible. What about the other part of it? Oh, does Bay Knight just use Phasmatite as well? Usually they introduce a whole new thing for both. Oh, isn't it a new week? It is a new week. We can do all the weeklies. Cool. I'll do that after I mean, my list right now is getting kind of silly, but it's an ADHD game. Actually, yeah, wait. So we get Bay Knight. What's the material for it, though? Oh, shit. Invention. Ooh. Leveling crafting is going to be complicated. Divination is just going to be slow and annoying. I should just make a ton of divination urns to make that faster. Which crafting would let me do. What's the... Oh, what do you have the urns in here? Is it objects? Yes. 56 gives us a strong urn for divination. I'm kind of surprised they don't have more subsections in the sorting here, because you'd think with so many different things you can do now, they'd make it easier to find these. Oh, you don't get divination urn until 82. Yeah, I'm not doing that. So probably, yeah, I'll get divination up a bit higher, or crafting up, so I can do divination faster. Because I guess, like, divination, it's not hard. Like, fletching is hard. There's a bunch of resource gathering you have to do. There's a bunch of, like, multiple step processes. You have to make a lot of decisions about what you're doing exactly. Divination is just, you know what to do. It's just really mind-numbing. I should get fishing higher, too. I can do Legends quest once I get fishing high enough. But, I was looking at you. When I hit 80, and I can unlock Invention on you. Yeah. Oh, it's just Bay Knight. You don't actually need multiple feints in that one, huh? That's nice. Oh, I can go do the final Dork's task, yeah. I need a Acronium, though. That'll be nice. I like quests where you, like, help a business grow, or, like, you help a town build itself and stuff like that. I like feeling like I leave a place having had a positive impact and, like, made some small material change to it for the better. Like, Breath of the Wild, that one quest we helped build the town. Oh, I love that shit. That was great. That's my exact jam, if I may say so myself. There's a risk factor to me posting that I'm streaming on Blue Sky, because I might read something by accident. And oh my goodness, I cannot do that right now. That would be so bad for my mental health. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the higher levels on this get a little bit slow. Well, the nice thing about mining, at least, compared to like woodcutting, is that this isn't going to disappear. It's like if I have to get up and go to the bathroom, you end up mining slower, but you'll still just keep doing it until you get back. You don't got to worry about like 30 seconds after you left, the tree disappeared on you. And now it's like, well, shit. Let's see, what am I supposed to be doing? Let's see. Clean some herbs, do some agility courses, make some summoning pouches. I'm all out of my feathers, sadly, so I can't just cheat agility anymore. So agility is interesting because I feel like old school RuneScape has done a better job of agility than modern RuneScape has, because they added a bunch of agility courses on like city rooftops. So at the very least, there's a lot more stuff to do for it that's at your level that comes with a like gatherable material. Um, so it's like it's still not perfect. It's still very mind-numbing, but it's better. Modern RuneScape does not have those rooftop agility courses, unfortunately. So it's like I guess I could do the Brimhaven agility stuff a little bit. I could do the agility pyramid, but none of those. I don't know. They're not satisfying to me. So I'm happy with cheating agility a little bit by using the Silverhawk boots. Dungeoneering. Maybe I should just actually take like a stream and just do dungeoneering and just like get a feel for it. I need to convince people to play this game actually, so that I can party with them. I talked to someone early on when I started playing again about the game, and I was kind of like, yeah, it's like a lot of people play it solo, it's kind of its own thing. But I'm like, actually, there's a lot of group content that I want to do. Anyways, I am feeling that protein shake moving through my body. I will be right back because I gotta use the toilet. Apologies for TMI, but I will be right back after a short break. Remember to eat your peas. And hello, welcome back. Actually, one second, I should change something about this. Font. Make that font a little bit bigger. There we go. See, 26. We can get a little bit more than that. Hmm. Lost track a bit what I was talking about before I left. Oops. Ah, well. Inspiration Cell Strike, I'm sure. Because the goal here is just to kind of babble on, talk a little bit, use my voice. Live in the middle of nowhere. Just want to make sure I kind of keep in the habit of thinking about how to talk. Also, I mean, it's fundamentally kind of fun. Potentially, people will show up you get to talk to. I like chatting with people. It's nice. Went to a lesbian speed dating fan, and really, I just wanted a chance to talk to people. Oh yeah, Fellman's here. That's nice. What's my probably ranged? Yeah. Oh no, summoning will be my Tears of Guthic stat this time. Oh, and I just saw a fan. I already forgot about it. Hold on. Successful. Still can't do that one most likely. We need morale in combat. Let's see. I wish there was a way to sort all my guys in here. There probably is, I just don't know what it is. What? 195, 195. Eh, 90%. Is that good enough? What's my combat at? Oh, I have way more combat than I need, huh? Hold on. Yeah, we're good. Actually, if we're that high up, I think it's 1,000 of each, I think is what I need. Do I have a low enough combat guy I could swap out for... Not really, that's fine. Leveling up for free makes those kind of faster. I mean, that's why free is so good. It just gives passive benefits to a lot of parts of the game, including like the little like management mini games and stuff. I just really like that. What's that? 34? That's good enough. Let's go get some necrotite. Now, if I'm gonna actually level Smithing to 80 genuinely, I need a lot of his stuff. Have I put the numbers in yet for, yeah, 1.2 million experience? That's gonna be rough. But there's no rush on that one. Yeah, I have water with me. I'm wearing the robes. I can be in the desert. You'd think the necromancer. So there's a couple weird feigns that just they're not thought about, they don't get updated and whatnot. There's a quest where you need to wear like black clothing to look like evil and dark and whatever to confuse a guy or to trick a guy who's not very smart. A full set of necromancy robes is not considered evil. The dark purples of the the whole look, the skull faceplate, nah, it's kind of silly if you ask me. And no one asked me, but I get to, you know, talk as much as I like to about what I'm thinking about. Now, one thing that is a little unfortunate is like with the profile, or not profile, the talk spread I'm using right now, I don't really notice the difference between like it lighting up and not lighting up that much. So I did not notice I was muted earlier. Oh well. Well, as I am wont to do. I hope you all out there having a wonderful day. I hope the vibes are good. If you're just starting your day out and it's your early morning, I hope you're having a good one. I hope you're setting yourself up for success pretty well. You're hydrating, you're having a little bit of breakfast for yourself, you're doing what you gotta do to make sure your day is gonna be good. You know? Be kind to yourself and help yourself succeed. And if your cat yells at you to leave the room, I hope you reach out and you open that door and let him out. So he stops yelling at you. I gotta do rune mechanics eventually still. Interesting, you need the combo runes. I don't think I have an extra talisman for either one. I need to farm. Well, no, I mean, the best way to do that actually is just to go to the Abyss. I need to get to the Abyss so I can farm talismans so I can go more places and do this quest. I don't think there's a Slayer requirement to kill Abyssal Leeches. Hope not. I feel like there was, though. Last I checked. Oh, well. Still gotta figure out a nice way to do the RuneScape style bordering. I mean, the other half of that is what I want to do is I want a way where at like the OBS screen level, you can tell the underlying code what to do, which I think is just going to be a case of because when you have when you have like a HTML thing there and you go to properties, there's a CSS custom thing you can set for it. So I think I'll probably just set something up where it's like you can change the ID of it to different words, and those will like imply what the drawing style should be. I just gotta get that set up. I haven't that programmed in a while, so I need to. Once I'm back into the rhythm and flow of doing that, I will make sure I do that. The motivation has been lacking. So I wonder how the boosting sounds of my voice right now with this. Let me have a quick peek and check. So if I'm just talking. Oh, that sounds alright. I think the game audio is low though. Hang on, let me do. Game audio, you can be a little bit louder. I mess with the RuneScape audio so much, it's never consistent. Okay, we're good. Well, as is my want, might be time I start watching myself a little YouTube video while playing this. Or I'll hydrate a little bit, because water's important, as was just displayed in the game. And I hope that didn't come across the mic, and I'd apologize if it did. Apologize if it did. Oh, it's beautiful out there. I think it's raining in a distance, so there's a neat, like, cloud mistiness effect over the water. That's just beautiful. Remember to have to look at nature sometimes and just remember how beautiful it all is. It's a nice thing to do. Oh, and as usual, if for some reason you watched a VOD and you're confused about me talking about Sam Ray earlier, I do have it set up so that the Spotify music track and whatnot does not get on the VOD. Which, actually, they made that really easy to do in the OBS interface now, so it's really simple to do that. So just if you're confused about that, that's why. I recommend, look up Sammy Ray, listen to some of her stuff. You will not regret it. Wonderful artist. Let's see. Massive Combat or 800 across the board. Yeah, gotta get that one going. 180. Where's our best morale guy? I guess it's you right now. For combat, oh, a Cyclops would be good to have right now. And we're currently over on Seafaring, so we turn this into a cannon. And are we good? Yeah. Are we good enough that we could even replace you with an engineer? Yes, we're good. Cool. Oh, I guess it was 800 each, not 1,000 each. Okay, we're good. I like being able to do that remotely now. I think you used to, like, you'd have the book, but you would have to just, like, teleport back to the place to mess with it anytime you wanted to change the ships. I really do gotta check my miscellanea stuff soon, though. I haven't looked at it in a couple days. You know, I really like you know, if I'm like playing this game again from scratch, I always like make a point of going to do miscellanea as quick as I can because I enjoyed it a lot. It's weird how non-present, or like how that hasn't really had a touch up or a change in a long time. Because I mean, hang on, what was it? I think it's Royal Trouble is the second quest in there that gets you miscellanea, or that gets you etc. Etceteria. Where is it in here? I'll fire it up. Elemental Workshop. Any of Cursed Tides. Is it heroic? Front of Miscellanea is heroic. I mean, you know, so the first quest comes out circa 2004. Royal Trouble comes out circa 2006. And then there's not really been any changes to that place since. I think there's more quests in the chain, but none of them impact, like, the management minigame aspect of it all. That's kind of sad. I wish there was, like, more doing with that. I mean, of all the places to get, like, a graphical overhaul as well, like maybe redesign, that is also a place that, well, actually, probably other places need it first. I mean, if you're gonna, like, have a distinct, like, identity from the game used to be, because that game now exists in its own format now. The players can play whenever they want on the same subscription. You might as well just really take it in the direction you want to go. You know? Don't hamper your own identity by trying to chase as many fiends as possible. Just be your own thing. I'm kind of surprised I haven't done a programming stream yet, but that's kind of just been the vibe. I don't know. A lot of people are like, "Oh yes, but tortured artist. To make fiends, you have to like have fiends." Like, no, actually, it's very nice not to be constantly uncomfortable and depressed for trying to like be somebody who makes art. And I consider programming an art form, so Um, I mean, there's aspects of it like, I mean, well, what's a good metaphor? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's aspects of it that are a bit more like rigmarole and not like super designy, but a lot of it I feel like is like a nice little art form. I mean, I guess like every time you play a song on a piano, you're practicing an art, but it's kind of like a process that you're just going through a little bit, and a lot of programming is kind of like that. Like the big impressive part of programming is like the composition of an original song, and then like a lot of like the rigmarole actual daily work is then practicing and playing that song. And then I'm realizing, oh, this part doesn't work actually, so I need to like change it in, all of these different ways and whatnot. And that is almost enough neck rate. Actually, I think that's exactly enough that I can. No, it's not enough actually for doing Dork's quest. I'll just get some extra neck rate while I'm here then, because it's easy to get to the Phasma type place. Because the pickaxe needs 16 for its next upgrade, and the Dork's quest needs 20 total, so. I don't see much of a difference in using the old Orichalcum pickaxe versus this one. It says it's less effective, but I don't know. I mean, ostensibly, like, what? This damage is 3393. This damage is 38108. And that's actually a marginal increase, actually. It's not that much. Prospect, please. Because what? 1300 hit points, 140 hardness. Yeah. Lots of numbers. Well, that's like 11 or 12 hits to open it up each. I need to unlock the stuff that makes this go faster. Oh, not some more water. Now I get to die first in the desert. And oh no, one more. There we go. Out of here. I think there's a event I didn't get to see in here that I skipped. What they need to figure out the follower thing, because it's kind of ridiculous I have to send this guy away so often. Oh. Spare part for the tuning mechanism. Okay. No. 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 Maybe a clog? Guess pretty easy. I think I missed the cutscene that explained the context for this, though. Interesting. I got like a notification being like, oh hey, this person's here and like is doing a fan. It's like,
Oh, hello there. Don't mind me, I'm just taking a break from sweeping.
but I had been doing stuff remotely, so.
I'm Umi.
Hmm. Hey. The only one we know who's done that did it by accident. Come on, be nice.
If only. No, I'm training to become a sea singer. One day I'll be able to control the seas and the creatures that live within it. It just takes such a long time to learn.
I have to read so many books about singing.
Until then, I've got to earn my keep. Someday I'll work for a Khan, guide his ships, and sleep in his palace. When I think of that, well, the sweeping doesn't
Does
seem
she have
so
like,
bad.
hey man, I'm trying to look at her model for a moment. She has like Legend of Zelda grapple hooks on her hips. Can you move? Thank you. Yeah, she has like, what is that on her side? I guess it's like a big like stabby spear hook or something. Huh.
Oh, hello there.
Well, I'm not gonna say what are you because that's like rude as hell. Um, hang on. We have, let's see. Yeah, you kind of suck. Do you do anything specific? No, you're not. Yeah, I'm not gonna hire them. They'd be a pointless hire. Can I please sort? There has to be a way to sort this roster. Is there not a way to sort the roster? People are just being shitty about like, oh, if you can't visually tell apart this entire fan in 2 seconds, you're an idiot. It's like, hey guys, it's bad UI. We can just call it what it is. Let's see. I want better people than the 70s, so no. Yeah, I already kind of starting to have too many panels. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have a lot of morale people. And I really don't need this many of them. So actually, can I... Oh, I'll have to send out 2 morale parties though. But also this Cyclops will be like, and this chef would be better replacements. So, wait, so we have 4 chefs right now. So if we just dump all of the traveling drunks, then we can hire a chef and a Cyclops. And just keep things tidy. Because what resources wise, yeah, we have plenty of. Well, not that much money actually, huh? I want the Cyclops. He's cool. I do like the is the evil twin thing. That's good. Can't reroll you. I don't want 70s. I don't want 70s. Ah, there we go. Oh, that's a really good one. I haven't seen this guy before. Um, yeah, we have a better version of the first mate as well that we can replace him with. I think like what? So we get we get 25 total. There's free core stats to care about, and then some extra stuff. So maybe 5 on the core stat, a couple on the hybrids, and then a couple special guys makes up our list ideally. I mean, what stowaways? We should replace the combats on them, would be nice. But we can't make a choice right now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And we don't have a third ship anyway, so we can't really care too much about optimizing some stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I missed a cutscene here because I unlocked the place when I wasn't actually in the port, and that's where I was supposed to like meet
Why,
her.
hello.
Let me. What you got? For real money? Sure. With inflation, that is no money to lose at all. Can't do the trader. I don't know what he wants actually, honestly. We've not even found that stuff yet, which means I can hire Eastern Guide. That's good seafaring. Unfortunately, the only woman model on the screen right now is one of the ones we gotta replace. So, but I only have 5, I guess, seafarers right now total. So having an extra one on hand won't be bad. And we have 4 empty slots. I only got rid of all those like basic morale guys because there was a lot of them I didn't need. Hey, who did I talk to watch a cutscene I definitely missed because I wasn't here? Where's that guy with the auto crossbow who killed a bunch of people?
Hello there. Port.
Is there a way? I was like, it should have just been like, yeah, just go back to the place. My ship has run out of ocean. Oops. Oh, you hate to see that. Hold on. RS3, player-owned port. We watch cutscenes. Is there not a way to do this, maybe? Oh, okay. Wait, so that minigame happens randomly. That's not a thing that happens specifically, but I thought there was. 'Cause like something unlocked this mechanic. No, I guess they just don't explain it. We can start finding the cool stuff or all the high level skill whatnot rewards, which I can't even do anything with yet because you need higher stats on the crafting. Actually, yeah, besides that, how does this pay back into the main game? I don't know. I doubt they added anything. Oh, you can actually just... Oh, the scrimshaws. Mm, that's pretty good. I like that. Ooh, that sounds nice. Pretty good. Not bad. Nothing here for necromancy though. I guess I want bird's nest because that's how you get some of the specific farming seeds. Okay, so we're on area 2 of all those. Yeah, I think I missed whatever was supposed to happen there. Slowly making our way over that way too. For upgrading stuff, not you, you. We need steel, which is not in this area. I guess you need area 3 basically. We can do this one eventually too, which is nice. But we need a lot of gunpowder. And I'm supposed to borrow the office, the workshop. Can't do the workshop yet. Oh, where's the classic song? Yeah, let's check miscellaneous while we're at it. And reopen the chat so I can see what's going on. Nobody's there. Cool. It's just a shame there's no necromancy stuff there. I like my necromancy. Oh well. Let's see. Miscellaneous table? Yeah. Manage worker placement. Just give me mahogany. And I'll put more money into this. How much do I have right now? 2.5 million. Should be that much? Correct. 1 extra 0 and I would have had no money in my bank at all. Nice. I do like that. Let's see, Anachronia. Haven't I might. What's the Anachronia quest start? Where is that? I might just go do that. I kind of want to have a thing to build. Which quest is it though? This one is what gets you into the Ark, which is that first area from the sailing, whatever. Can I not do it yet? In a second. Let's see, what would we have? We would have Osseous Rex, which is a necromancy one for a skeleton dinosaur. Sins of the Father, which needs desperate measures. I'm trying to find the quest chain that would connect to the first one. Wait, if I could just do it, can I just go here already? I thought you had to go do a thing first. Like, it wasn't like an involved quest, but you still had to go do a thing. So what was it called again? It was called Sins of the Father. And while I do this, I will chop vines, so I'm not just doing nothing while I investigate stuff. What are they doing? Sins of the Father. As a first resort? That's no quest. Papaglyphery. Oh, got rum deal. Oh, I need fishing pro for that, right? You need that to make a fishbowl, which lets you do some stuff in the player-owned house. I do want to do the penguin quests more. I should really get around to doing those. Sins of the Father. OBS keeps flashing at me. That's a pirate quest, yeah. Where is it? There's not a search bar in this. I know you start the island by going to talk to the dragon in the basement of the museum, but I still just want to know what the quest is for context. That could be fun. Oh god, I cannot find anything. Ah, there we go. You have to do the needle skips for that one? Oh. Interesting. Well, and Sins of the Father. These desperate measures. Oh, but these aren't, I guess that is just a non-quest tutorial thing, huh? You just go and do it. You don't actually have a quest for it. Is that really true? Hey, Wiki. Is there not a... Because for Fossil Island and OSRS, there's a quest to, like, get there. Oh, be mindful. Anachronia has stuff that can be, like, epilepsy triggering. Damn. Oh, yeah, you just have to do it. Yeah, you just do the tutorial, huh? That's interesting. Technically, it takes place after this quest, Desperate Measures. So, maybe I won't do it right now then. I am trying to do this roughly in order of timeline because I think that's fun. I've already skipped way ahead of Fort Firenfree, but you can do a lot of the stuff here without it really engaging with the like main narrative. Please just get the wood cutting I need already. Let me hit 70. Let's see. Oh, right. I forgot that Meg was right there and I could have done her weekly theme too. Well, in that case, let's do that. J'ai oublié. Oh, she's over here now. She's just next to the portal.
Oh, it was amazing. I followed your advice and, while I did encounter a few problems, I prevailed. I brought you back a share of my treasure, just as I promised.
Oh, hey, divination. Thank you. I get to skip doing 7,000 experience of divination. That's half a level. Better than nothing.
Hi. Okay, so I went to Lumbridge and I mean, it's not like he knew, so I'm going to break
I actually don't know what the best advice is for this one to get like a better reward. There isn't really a vault in Lumbridge. I guess just plan carefully, but that's kind of redundant.
Really? I was, working.
She has a lot of feeding.
Gotcha. Thanks. I found a waterfall I need to scale. Thanks, you've been so helpful. I'll be sure I'll let you know how it went when I...
And in 1 week, we might get some stuff from her. Where's the circus this week? Alcarid. Also, welcome folks to 8:11 a.m. this glorious morning. Still foggy out there, still overcast, but getting brighter a little bit. Birds are sunning themselves on the rocks. Remember to take care of yourself and have some good hydration this morning too. It's probably just up there. I gotta do those other quests so I can unlock more of the circus activities. I mean, I just gotta do quests, honestly. I'm kind of out of the loop. I haven't done a quest in a while. Okay, let's realize that I should have put on outfits to make me get more score, but oh well. I don't want to have to do that. It's like just annoying. Do anything? Well, first of all, we're gonna say yes, and then because I'm agility 60, I'm gonna fuck up and waste time. So now I dance. Little curtsy. Is a hop different from a small hop? Well, it's cartwheel anyways. We did the 30. Here we go. Wait, did I run already? No, haven't done one yet. And then we haven't done the 20 yet. Man, my score was like 800. How high does that have to be for you to be happy with me? I think he's jealous that, like, I didn't fuck up too bad. I mean, really, at that point, the only thing I could have done better is, like, having had the outfit properly for the bonus points. Oh well, he doesn't understand my art. So be it. Yeah, I forget what the rules are for getting extra stuff. Let's use a bow and arrow this time. You emote between each one for a slight bonus. It's not really enough to be worth it, but oh well. And I saw on the wiki, it's just like, do it at your level, down to half of your level, and then do all of them above you. I'll just do it top to bottom though, I think that's fine. What are we doing? I just keep missing. I just keep fucking up. Oh, we got that one. I don't know why it's like, hey, do the one that's like this that you've already done that won't give you experience. Like, no, I'm gonna do ones that like are novel. Because I don't think I get points for doing the same one over and over again either, so it's like kind of pointless. Should be it, because I think, yeah, we messed up enough. I mean, 453, that's still not bad. I think this guy's just negging me. Oh, now we can do magic. I really gotta level my magic more, just get those teleports unlocked. Do anything? Well, first of all, I'm gonna say yes. And they're gonna love it. They eat that shit up. Now I'm gonna say no. And I'm gonna say, I'll levitate the cat. Sure thing. That's just me picking up my cat and being like, I love you. I love you, little man. Blast the helm. Yeah, that's level 30. I can do that. They're actually asking for stuff that's not gonna be redundant. Nice. Yeah, I always enjoyed this activity, honestly. It was like a nice one when it got added. It's just like a nice way to get a little extra experience every week. Ah, I fucked up. Oh, sorry everybody. I'm gonna have to ignore what you want me to do now. Make this penguin fly. It's gonna be ironic. Gonna blow a kiss to the cutest person in the crowd. And why not find what is level 50 and cast armor? Yeah, for some reason, the pathfinding here gets you stuck on this spot, and then when you come back around, it's just like, yeah, you can't do that. It's been in the game since 2011. A little bit of head banging. What, levitate the clay pot? Nah, 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 nah. Where's level 60 vein? We're gonna do some alchemy. Wait, not teleport. Alchemy. I still clicked the wrong one somehow, huh? I want experience. I'm ignoring what they want. I will do what I want, and I will turn this stool to gold. And I will fuck it up and not do it properly. Oh, I'm gonna cry about that one. Okay, we'll just teleport it then. Nah, I still fucked up again. It's just random chance. That is a slight issue of this one. It's just like, it's completely random if anything happens or not. You know what? You do what you think is best. It still asks me. I want this thing to be gold. Thank you. Is that... Yeah, that's it. 428 is a big number, man. I don't know what you want from me. I'm out of here. They disrespect my art. I can't believe this. What else for dailies? We have Tears of Guffix. Penguin Hide and Seek. That's just a whole weekly theme, though. You don't really do that all in one go. I mean, you could, but I don't. Yeah, I think it's just Tears of Guffix, really. And I can also go do Agaroth. Though that's not really a very... Well, I do want to get this going faster. Yeah, I'll go do Agaroth. Hey, I have a bunch of cosmetics that I need to go put into my house at some point so I can get rid of them. Don't need these right now. Don't need that right now. Do need to get that on me so I can do thing. But I think it's the... Oh... Games Necklace. Right, I think this gets you to Tears of Guffix. Thank you. And that is an hour and a half. I'm gonna stand up and stretch for a second. No blood clots for me. Thank you very much. Oh. Mm. Okay. And that's my daily constitutional done, and I can sit down for 12 hours now. Hey, Juna. Big snake. I also don't get why this is a thing. Like, oh, make sure you unequip your weapons. Like, just put me in an instance version where, like, the weapons don't, like, what? I told a funny story, and then she's like, let me tell you a life lesson and patronize you and be condescending. It's like, man, you asked for a story. You don't gotta tell me the moral of it. Collect from the blue streams today. I forget how it works, but I think you get more time for the more quest points you have or something. There's also a maximum amount you can actually get from this too. We're gonna get so good at summoning dogs doing this. Nope, go for the middle one. Yeah, I think I'm already at cap. And I can keep going, but I don't think I actually get an increased bonus for this. I think anyways. I don't know how it works. You'd have to experiment it and do some data collection once a week. No, no, no. I clicked to tell you to do something different. Don't drop my inputs, please. $114. A 4 levels in summoning. That's nice. I can summon a macaw. I can summon an evil turnip, spirit cockatrice, spirit guffatrice, spirit ceratrice, spirit zamatrice, spirit pangatrice, spirit caraxatrice, spirit volatrice. That's a lot of guys. And some shit in Bleemenheim. Other than that, we can go... Actually, is it Games Necklace for Agarov? It is. Yeah, sure. We can do it real quick. Oh yeah, I forgot. Summoning impacts your combat level. Use the chest, please. I need to put away that. And I need to assume I'm not going to die, so I'll just nab my ectoplasm. And a bunch of food just because I might fuck this up if I half-ass it. Are you ready for a boss? Are you ready for Final Fantasy raid mechanics where there's way more delay on movement? Anyways, this is made trivial by having a guy who will attack quickly and can't be hurt. But then the question we have to ask ourselves is what if I had two guys who could just do whatever? Well, I'm dodging the one thing. Don't hit me with both. Hey, if I was a melee character, when would I attack this guy ever? With the two tentacle arms and stuff? I think I should not be here right now. Or I guess I should be. I don't really get the mechanics of this, honestly. Hey, ship came back. Ow! He hit me. Oof! Yeah, it's an attempt at like a Final Fantasy raid boss. I don't think it's super well executed. A lot of stuff just kind of happens. And it's not hard enough to actually like have to engage in the mechanics, I feel like. But oh well, it's fun. You do it once a week, it's no big deal. Okay, we need morale, so we put on all the food. And then we edit this to have all of the cool guys, most of whom I got rid of, unfortunately. Oops. Nah, we're good, though. Didn't I hire a new... No, he's a seafaring guy, right? Yeah, sure. Although, what, we're all 1,600 right now, and I think that's the cap we need. He gives a bonus. Let's see. Yeah, sure. I don't gotta put the merchant on there. Oh, you know what else would help? Is if I equipped my actual armor and didn't wear robes that did nothing. Excuse me for what I'm trying to do right now. There we go. My health is so much higher now. Do I get an auto heal on entering the boss room? Thank you. I'll take a pearl. There is a funky history in this game of like all the different tutorials they've had over time. And I never even realized if you play this game on mobile, you get a unique tutorial that you don't get any other way. Um, like if you play the game, if you make a new account on PC, you will get the tutorial island. You know? Oh, hi, Slayer Lord 9. You know, that very standard experience. Tutorial Island, we all know and love it. It was removed from the game for a while and replaced with Ashdale. Yeah, it's one of you. It's a sad thing that basically any time I see a follow, it's like, it's probably just a bot trying to, like, steal money from me. Hey, I'm gonna not be in range of those. Thank you. Now I'm gonna be in a safe spot over here, and I'm gonna summon a ghost. Nope. Immediately a guy came to fuck up my safe spot. Oh, and now I need to get away from that. But they can both hit me here. So I'm gonna get out of range of that, but now he can hit me directly. So I guess I just go up here and let my minions do it and ignore the fight. If somehow you're a real person and I just banned you and that was not fair of me to do, talk to a person for real before asking them to like connect with you on a secondary like communication platform, and don't just immediately go for like, I don't know you, you see. Also, I mean, it was the exact same format as a bunch of other ones, so I'm sure it was just a bot, but... Give me that pearl. Thank you. And it's, yeah, it's twice a week. So these are nice. It's just a experience bonus item. It's like the stars. Let me just slam this on wood cutting. How much do I get? 7,000 bonus. Is that most of the way there? No. Both of them in woodcutting. I just want to get 70 woodcutting already. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this life I'm living. This not having 70 woodcutting life. It's just too much for me. Yeah, I guess we go back to Menaphos and we just keep doing that. Like, there's a lot of stuff I want to do, but also it's like, yeah, but guys, I gotta get that level. And as for weeklies, yeah, just penguins now. Evil tree soon though. I could maybe go find where that guy is. I need spirit trees, but I don't really have a good way to finding one. I do like how you get the Weber effect briefly before the game loads in properly when you teleport out of Algaroth's area. That's kind of cool. Might have some chai tea after this. I don't know, I've been in a state where I don't really feel like doing anything. And I think that's because I'm in some kind of low energy vibe. That's just like, well, maybe I shouldn't do anything for a little bit and just like chill. I don't know. I think like I want to be more active, but you kind of need to have things to do with external like motivation and validation. Otherwise, it's like it's hard to self-fuel all that. It's hard to self-motivate. But oh well. Ugh. Life continues. Something will finally come along and change circumstances, so it's like, oh, I want to do things again. At the very least, I'm in an environment where I'm trying to talk. Externally. So that's something. To me, at least. Well, I'm sure me talking about this does not make for good listening for folks, so my apologies. RuneScape is a game. That's my game commentary. Did you like it? Guys, it takes so long. I'm not getting the bugs either. I want to get the bugs. It's so rude. Give me the bugs already. I've yet to look up information about, like, I try to look stuff up on the wiki only if it's like very old content or like I've done it before and like forgot a detail of it. Or like if it's a quest that's very archaic and just like, what do I do now? Like, what? Or like, I think I go talk to this guy, but if I do that, it'll take me 40 minutes to get back to this place. So I'm just gonna make sure I talk to this guy so I don't just waste a bunch of time. Again, Berg de Rot is not easily accessible. And it is still that way too. I mean, you can archaeology teleport near there, but like, you know, archaeology spots this, and I don't think you can really get up into here very easily. I mean, maybe. Can you walk? I don't think you can walk back. I think it's probably impassable. Hey, it's a bloody tree. Cool. That's an impressive usage of like minimalism on the art there. Ugh, this area. Very hostile to the player. I'm not a fan. I mean, it's neat conceptually, but it's also just like, ugh, the pain. At least I have like, God, without Rhine energy too. Oh, if I ever have to do this quest in old school RuneScape, that's gonna be hell. It's gonna take forever. I do not relish it. Anxiety might be spiking. Maybe I'll close off at 2 hours today instead of 3 hours. We shall see. Big yawn. You know, I am working on making my own art program, and it's in a pretty like strong spot right now for just like the fundamentals. But there's some like weirdness of other art programs I've yet to like really realize and like incorporate. Cause like in MS Paint, if you like just draw the basic like with a color or whatever, it's not actually just drawing that color. It's drawing that color and then like a slightly faded version of it next to it, which is why like in the profile picture in the top left right now, it's so weird and raggedy around itself because it's not just like drawing like this exact color when you draw and click it. It's doing like that slight fade off, which gives you slightly smoother lines against the background, I think, just because you kind of have that natural fade, so it's not like a stark cutoff. But also it means if you're trying to like chroma key or do like the fill tool to change all the colors and whatnot, you have like a bunch of versions of gray to deal with that aren't actually going to like fully fill properly. Like the actual picture for the talk spread in the top left has a green background so that I can just chroma key out the green because none of the green's in the picture itself, so it's easy to do that. But you have all that white there because despite having carefully drawn and like a line around the portrait to cut out the background bit, um, a lot of it just wasn't a pure white color, and there's no fill option on like roughly correct coloring, like within a couple like points of RGB values or whatever. So it's just like, okay, why does it do that? Because it's like you don't expect it to do that. If I say I'm drawing with green, you think that all the pixels you put down are going to be green, but no, that's not what it actually does. Um, so it's like, what elements of that do I borrow for my program? And where do I communicate to the user, hey, you can change this if you want, like here are your options. Because that's always the thing, just like, if you're gonna have like multiple ways of doing something, I don't want a program to choose for me like, we think most users are gonna want to do this specifically, so we've made the choice to make this the default and you can't change. It's like, no, no, no. Set a default, maybe, but be like, yeah, and if you want to change it, just go to this settings menu and you're good to go. Or like, yeah, just right click this and there's an option to like toggle that, so it's really obvious. I do not like the streamlining and the smoothing out of program design. I mean, I don't like minimalism to begin with. I think, especially for like logos and aesthetics and whatnot, it's just not. I mean, okay, there is something to be said for like a very efficient art style or something that's just like extremely minimalistic to the point where like it's impressive how much you can communicate with so little. That I have a lot of respect for. Like a single brushstroke being able to use like the specific like lines and waviness of a brush and whatnot to like make this like awesome thing. Like I love that. That's really cool. It's like minimalism or like minimal input to cause a massive output. I like that. Very clever usage of things that borrow from like the way that humans see patterns and shapes and interpret things. That I love that too. But a lot of stuff that's just like it's not minimalistic because it still achieves a goal using the. It's not like efficient. It's just less. Like sometimes a minimalistic approach is done just so that there's less stuff, not because it's like we can do just as much of the same amount. Like Pokemon Red was a like 200 kilobyte game or something. It's super tiny, but like it was being maximalist with like minimalist and like options with like such limitations on it. It had to be highly efficient to get across what I wanted to get across, and I, a lot of respect for that. That's really cool. But just like recognizable logos that are just like ripped apart and ruined. Just so it's like our fin is now just two shapes, and it's like in your mind, is it like, oh, I want people to be able to draw this more easy? Like, no one's drawing company logos as like a casual pro of the day. Like, just let it be cool. I don't get it. I like excess and big and cool. I like flashy. I like someone who's trying to impress and like actually do something, you know? Like, even if it's not a great end result, seeing someone try and be able to talk about like their process and like what they had in mind, I like that. That's good. But I feel like a lot of people will sometimes do as little as possible. I mean, it is definitely a thing where I feel like because of just like the general like environment right now for a lot of different like creative ventures, having a way where you can try as little as possible, and then like if it doesn't work out, it's like, well, I wasn't even trying, so like, you know, yeah, it doesn't hurt me that no one liked this because I wasn't even trying. Or like, oh, I was using this style where like the whole point is that it's like very tiny. It's like there's no risk, there's no like big investment of attention and energy and like putting yourself into it in a way that, you know, if people don't like it, that can feel bad, but it's still because you're saying something, you know? Also, I'm just talking on my ass. I don't know much about what current like environmental stuff. It's just a vibe, which is like, I don't know. Just put all yourself into what you do and hope that people appreciate it, you know? And I get that like a corporate brand is like a weird thing to glom onto for that, but it's just like that's more just like I don't like the pressure that exists right now, I suppose, to like a thing is only considered like good in a way that like will get financial like approval if it's just like as little of the human touch is present as possible. I feel like that's definitely a thing that's going on right now. I mean, the removal of the human from a creative artistic process is like definitely a massive thing right now. That's a problem with AI and whatnot. God, can AI please just fall apart already? It's not profitable. It's gonna it just collapse and let some things go back to being like good again. I just want the business people in suits to stop caring about AI so that no one tells me I have to care about it anymore. So it's just like if I want to like mess around like with some small scale machine learning stuff for like personal projects, it's like it doesn't have this whole baggage associated to all this other stuff. Because I like the idea of making my own tool where I can input my own stuff and then have it like do something generative a little bit because I own the entire process. And the point of it is to get the weird results out of it. That's going to be kind of clunky and strange. Because again, it's like the entire process is from me. Um, like, you know, my own art, my own design ideas, my own, you know, put into a purpose and all that. Like, I wouldn't want to use it if it's just going, like, ages ago, I was wanting to make some little like pixel art games kind of thing, just like as a summer project, just kind of practice programming when I was a student. And like as I was about to be like, oh, I should find some software so I can, you know, make my own art and like, make it from scratch, like all that stuff kind of stuff. I was like, wait a minute, I could also just make my own art program as well as everything else. And just, I have a mentality that's very much like from scratch. Like I've had an idea of like if I ever like end up being able to make stuff and like have a like company name or brand or you know for whatever I make just like as like the name of the whole project group um like kind of like first create from the whole like first create the universe kind of thing like if you want to do X the first thing you have to do is create the entire universe because like my approach is like I want to understand the entire process from like ground up because that's interesting to me that makes it like significant that means I actually own what I've done and the idea of like borrowing other people's work in any way, especially then like claiming it as my own and stealing it. It's just like that's not the like it's not just like a morality thing of like the whole, like, it is unethical to do that, absolutely. Fundamentally, like, don't do that because you're stealing people's work, don't do it. But also, it's just like, why would you do that to begin with? There's no point. You remove the entire point of art and creation by doing this. I get some people like have a profit motive that lets them just like do anything for money. And I think I severely lack that. Because it's just like if this does not in some way like improve my own skill or display like some interesting thing to like there's no point in stealing and cheating. It just completely undermines the entirety of like an interesting project and like process that you would learn so much from and like gain so much personally out of. It's just like why? It's like, but my whole thing of AI as well is just like a lot of the way it gets, because like, again, interesting ways to use it. There is some ways in which like you could do super interesting artistic things with it, as long as like it's actually interesting and it's your own work. And so people who just like, mass steal everyone else's content to like just use their stuff to make money, it's just like, why? How does this nourish your soul? Which I know I'm approaching it from a different angle than a lot of people do, because a lot of it's just like, well, it's easy money. It's like, well, I could use money right now, but I don't want to do that. I want to be able to make money in a way that works for me. um, that actually motivates me and is interesting. Which obviously I have some privilege to be able to make that choice. I mean, it's one part privilege and one part lack of opportunity. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I couldn't work at McDonald's if I wanted to. It's just not here. It's just not an option. Um, so, well, it's weird because like I'll say all that, but also it's like, oh, so then surely like you have all this inspiration and motivation to like make things. Then it's like actually no. Uh, depression. I wish it was there. I wish I had all the good oomph and all the stuff going for me right now. For like, I have all this time and opportunity. I could be making. It's just like, nah, I'm just depression. It sucks, but hey. I mean, there's no actual like counterpoint to that. It's just like, yeah. And yet we persist for some purpose. Can I get a combat person, please? I don't think I can do it here. No, I need to go. Can I please get another guy for combat who's like good at it? We could get a morale guy. Okay, so the tier 3 is all just the same portrait, just slightly different. Um, is that a better version of Solidarity, or... Yes, it is a better version of Solidarity. We don't have the gunpowder for it. Well, I will hire this guy once I can, because also he's a good, like, across-the-board stats kind of guy. But for now... I don't need morale right now. The chef is... I mean, we already have, like, 4 chefs, don't we? All these guys... Yeah, all these guys are chefs. Oh, that's only 4 morale guys right now. Because I can buy this guy. Okay, yeah. So in that case, I'll dump the chef and hope I get... Well, okay. Well, if I have 2 available... I only... Well, I want to buy... I want the new overseer. Even though he punched a porpoise once. Yeah, I mean, 350 morale is pretty good. But But I can't buy him now anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. I mean, what, you're 80 combat? Yeah, I just need better combat, guys. Oh, wait. No, I'm doing morale. Wait. So, what ship am I trying to do this thing for right now? I already forgot. I am trying to do a ship for combat, yes. Um, Ship 2 is already gone. So crew roster, ship 2 is away right now. Oh, ship 2 has, oh, okay, so actually if I did get overseer, that would be helpful. I don't need you right now, and I would probably spend the money I would want for doing another thing. Current odds are 77% for an hour 20 long mission. Already have 2 cannons up. Can I buy? No. Well, I guess we just take a chance on it. What else do you do? I think I had like a 80% fail overnight, so we'll see if this works out. We'll just slowly get better parts for the ship so they go faster. Anyways, back to Metaphos? Back to Metaphos. My rant about creativity has taken us a little of the ways through. Oh yeah, I forget there's items you can give the ships to improve their stuff. Should've looked at that. Yeah, let's dump the current load. Oh, I'm starting to feel sleepy. Empty it. I need to empty that into the forge. Please, just hit 7. I think one more load should do it, though. Because it's 200 logs into the chest alone. And that should be 12,000. Yeah, so we got it this time. Last load of Acadia. We have still not gotten several bugs that we should be getting from Acadia trees. Maybe we have to tap them. I don't know why the hint for the honeybee is that sometimes to make amber, because the honeybee is not trapped in amber. This one is, not that one. Anyways, back at it. But yeah, the whole thing just like wanting to create. I mean, part of the lack of motivation is the depression and the recognition that like what I want to do career-wise for making stuff and being useful does not seem to really exist in a way that's actually going to be beneficial and give me good prospects for my future. So also, I just when you're in between things, like you're in like a what's the word? A inflection point in life. You're not really like in a stable spot. It's kind of harder to like I think do stuff sometimes because you're not stable. You're not in like you're not where you're gonna be for the next while. But also you don't know when you're gonna not be in the current state anymore. So it's just like it's weird. Life's weird. It's a very novel idea, I know, but I try to have good ideas here. At a certain point, you just kind of go, well, everything's weird, why not just play RuneScape? At least in RuneScape, things kind of make sense. There's like systems of rules, there's like progression, there's a sense of, there's a sense of what to be doing, which, can be satisfying. Yeah, looking back at what I'm talking about, man, I really am depressed right now, aren't I? Shit. Well. So it goes. Ebbs and flows, the circle turns. Things will change, better or worse. All you can do is ride it out and hope. Fiends are chill when everything settles back down again. And along the way, look for nice little fiends to take care of yourself with and just satisfy your life. Be comfortable, be happy. Be kind, especially. It's one of the most important things. I promise you, hide. I will give you treats. Did that not pop up on the screen? I only just noticed the most recent Hidebot message, but I guess that was a while ago, huh? I should get that boy some treats today. I have a little tube thing for him, and I made a little house out of cardboard boxes for him, too. I should make sure I put some, like, catnip and treats in there so you can have a little fun time. You gotta make sure you give enriching opportunities to your pets. To your little guys. And the funny thing is, I'm doing all this wood cutting. As soon as I hit 70, I just get to go cut a different kind of tree. But at least that one lets me start building the next part of Free. So that's nice. Slowly getting there. I want to hit 70 woodcutting though before I stop streaming it. I'm gonna keep playing. I'm just gonna like have other stuff going on while I play it. Should probably eat some food too. Oh, I got bagels. Shit, I forgot. I could have had a bagel this morning. Ah, beans. Sometimes you forget to remember to not forget. And every time you wake up at 5:30 and just want to get going on your day as soon as possible so you don't think about how tired you are. I get to bed at like 10 o'clock, and I think last night I was asleep by like 9:45. So like, waking up at 5:30 is not like a death sentence, but it's still like not enough sleep for me. I am a sleepy bitch. Yay, it's an even number. An even 70. Come on, trees. I put all of that Final Fantasy raid boss experience into you. You're almost fair. Are there any other mini games to do? Oh, my daily challenges. Shit, I really gotta do those. I just keep not doing it. Let's see. Tears of Guthix. You have to gather 100,000 experience to like refresh this one. When I was doing my feeding stuff, that happened like instantly. Or you have to gain basically do a quest or like level some stuff so you can do Tears of Guthix every week. Which an entire week, like, it's not that hard to do. As long as you start having some like your higher skills to like let you get 100,000 experience, not too hard. Like if I just went and did some safe cracking for a few minutes, I'd have that done already. But I'm not in a rush. And I'll probably try to do some quests soon so I can get more of these done. I'd have done Watchtower by now, but one, it says it's long, which probably makes it kind of laborious, and I need Dragon Bones. I still haven't gotten Dragon Bones. I should maybe level my Necromancy a bit too, though, so I can have a nicer time of combat in the game. Because what, defense 50, I can wear a lot of stuff. Where is the one I'm looking for, though? Where are you? What level of armor can I wear for my Necromancy stuff? Tier 50. And I can craft armor of... Yeah, actually that's 1-to-1 right now, isn't it? Okay, so I gotta get both to 60, so I can do the next set of armor and weapons. Although I'm gonna have to start doing new materials, huh? Yeah, maybe I should also level my necromancy a bit more. I do want to start doing boss stuff in this game too, which I would like to have a good amount of strength behind before I do that though. Bosses scare me, they're big. Have you seen the giant mole? Have you seen this thing? It's so scary. Look how big it is. It has raid mechanics too, so you have to like pay attention when you fight it. Oh, I am getting very sleepy. Yeah, I should close up soon. Wow, I'm gonna hit 70 and I'm gonna stop. Make some tea. Fall asleep. Level up this pickaxe to level 4. I hope I do play this long enough to hit invention, because I want to try out the invention stuff. That sounds pretty cool. Ooh, we're almost there. Like, what, 22 logs to go? Oh, hey! We got over 20,000 faints. Oh, and then after we get 70, we're going to want to get 80. And then once we get 80, we're going to want to get 90. And once we get 90, we're going to want to get 99. And once we get 99, we're going to want, you know, it just keeps going up. This is the way of things. 8 more? I think we get it on a full inventory. If my quick math is correct. Which it isn't. I think we get it when there's 2 slots left, actually. I think I was... Oh, it's 80, not 60. Right. Yeah, 3 more. Oh, we're almost there. Do we get a bug? If we get a bug at the same time, I'll be so happy. No bug. That's so sad. Something, Alexa Despacito. Well, we did it. We got 70. We can now... or at least I can now go cut more wood. It never ends. Actually, how much yew do I even need for this stuff? Let me check real quick. Cause what? Construction at 70 for Free unlocked command center, and that was it. So what's the command center build? Here we go. 26 U frames. Okay, hey, you little fucker. You're not a bush. It's a penguin. 26 U frames means that's 12 per frame. Is going to be 260 plus 52, 312 U logs, I believe I need. So that's a lot. While I'm here. Actually, no, I don't want to fill my inventory up right now. Where's the U tree here? There you are. Is there only one? Uh-oh. What do I actually get for building the command center? I think I get faster ships. Increased mission success boost, which also just means basically lowered requirements. More Anachronia workers. Archaeology is cheaper. Actually, that's nice. I gotta get crafting up too. I got so much shit I just gotta do. And then the last command center, you only get at cap level. Oh, I need to make sure I go to Miscellanea and like make them like me again. I think that's faded a little bit by now. Well, you know it, you love it. It's U logs, and there's only one U tree here. Really? There's only one. There's two. It's just over there. There's also an elder tree, but when do I cut elder trees? I'm just riffing now. I'm gonna close up shop, don't worry, but elder is at 90. But doing this also gets me rested experience. I can also, I think, just... Is that going to the bank? Yeah, straight to the bank. Nice. So I don't need the box for this place. So I don't have to get fletching up. So when I was fletching a bunch on yesterday, the day before, that was pointless and not necessary. I'm happy to report. Remember to stretch, everybody. You got bones, so make sure you use them. But anyways, I'm tired. I've been talking and mumbling for a while now. If y'all were doing your morning commutes to work, I'm sure you're there by now. Saving for time zones, but don't allow you to do that. I might contemplate doing some gimmicky fun stuff for just being like, I think the term is morning zoo crew. But just like, having to talk about random stuff to bring up. I think that'd be fun. I want to do this, but I'm also thinking about like ways I can make this more enjoyable for viewers. Both for attracting an audience, because I think it's nice to have people to talk to, and also just because I think it's like, I want to do things that are good for other people, you know? That is a core part of my whole vibe, I think. Or at least I try to put myself out there like that. But I am mumbling, I am rambling, I am serving no purpose but to keep talking because the vibes are decent enough that I'm just kind of flow stating right now. So, y'all out there, thank you ever so much. It's a beautiful bouncing bunny. It's been a pleasure. Have yourself a wonderful day, a wonderful vibe, a great time out in the great unknown. And I will be back at some point. That's how long it took me to think to say that. I'm tired. Um, uh, but for real, y'all have a wonderful time. It's been a pleasure. It was one-sided as hell. It was just me talking to the void the entire time, but I had a good time. It's just nice to kind of have the opportunity to feel like you're talking. Again, I live in the middle of nowhere. I can't just easily go out and do stuff. So this is a good replacement for that for the time being. And also having a future. I like the idea of doing this kind of thing. So, but that's rambling, which I'm very good at. So everybody out there, enjoy your days at work, at doing stuff, at having opportunities to actually engage with the world. Appreciate the nature around you and the weather if you're able to. Listen to some Sammy Ray, beautiful artist, lovely voice, amazing stuff, great vibes. I highly recommend her. And whenever I see you again, I look forward to it. And until then, have a wonderful time and goodbye.